Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love. We're going to be talking about Kyrie Irving today. On Twitter right now, the hashtag Trade Kyrie Irving is actually trending. That is going to be the theme for this video today. We're going to be talking about some realistic Kyrie Irving trades. Ever since the Nets got James Harden and how successful they've seen James Harden and Kevin Durant play just them alone, people are saying that the Nets don't need Kyrie. In the games when they had James Harden and Kevin Durant alone, the Brooklyn Nets actually won. But when Kyrie Irving came back, the Big Three lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, lost to Colin Sexton. And after that happened, all the Kyrie Irving trade rumors began. In this video, we're going to be talking about the most realistic Kyrie Irving trades that just make sense for the Brooklyn Nets. So if you're a big Brooklyn Nets fan and want them to win this year, you might like this video. Yesterday, I put up a poll on my community page asking you guys if you believe Kyrie Irving should be traded or not, and this is what you guys said. The majority of you said, yes, Kyrie Irving should be traded. So that also has something to do with me creating this video. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about some Kyrie Irving trade scenarios. Kyrie Irving to me is still one of the best point guards in the NBA. If the Nets do plan on trading him, I do believe they'll get good in return. But I believe with all the drama Kyrie Irving brings, the team that will be getting Kyrie Irving might not give up as much as they should be because Kyrie Irving's attitude and actions has decreased his trade value. If you're asking for my opinion if the Brooklyn Nets should trade Kyrie Irving, I'll be honest, I'm in the complete middle. Because on one side, I believe the Nets should see how well this big three of Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant can do. But on the other side, I do know for sure that if you trade Kyrie, you're gonna get better depth for the Brooklyn Nets roster. Because right now the roster doesn't have that much depth besides their big three. I honestly believe it's a win-win for both sides of the story. It's just a matter of what the Brooklyn Nets feel is best for the franchise. In this video, I have 5 trade scenarios that I believe are realistic, and if the Brooklyn Nets get any of these trades done, it will almost guarantee them a better chance at winning the championship this year. A Kyrie Irving trade would shake the NBA, and if any of these would go down, I believe the Brooklyn Nets could be unstoppable. The first team on this list is the Indiana Pacers, and I believe they're a pretty good target if the Brooklyn Nets want defensive depth. When talking about the best teams in the Eastern Conference, the Indiana Pacers usually don't come to mind, but I'll be honest, the Indiana Pacers should be respected more than they are right now. As I make this video, the Indiana Pacers are 4th in the Eastern Conference with a record of 8-6, and they're quietly proving why they're a true playoff contender. After the Indiana Pacers lost Victor Oladipo in that James Harden trade and then got Karis LeVert and then found out about his injury, the Indiana Pacers are looking for depth at their backcourt to assist Malcolm Brogdon. Popularity is a big part of the NBA, and with the Indiana Pacers not being very popular, getting Kyrie Irving, a superstar, could bring more noise to the team. The Indiana Pacers have a lot of depth, especially on the defensive end, that they can offer the Brooklyn Nets, which is something they lack right now, and I believe this would be a perfect deal. If the Pacers can offer Miles Turner, Jeremy Lamb, and Aaron Holiday in exchange for Kyrie Irving, I believe that would be a great offer that will benefit both teams. On the Brooklyn Nets perspective, after losing Jared Allen, they are missing a rim protector, they don't have one besides DeAndre Jordan, and getting a starting caliber center and a future star of Miles Turner, who is actually leading the league in blocks right now, a 4.2 a game, that would make the Brooklyn Nets defense a whole lot better. Miles Turner is a special big. He's very tall, has the size, but can also spread the floor. And with James Harden and Kevin Durant both having the ability to play make, getting Miles Turner would instantly help their defense and offense. On the Pacers' perspective, they'll be getting Kyrie Irving to run their offense alongside Malcolm Brogdon, who could play the shooting guard. He was the shooting guard on the Milwaukee Bucks when they went to the conference finals. And with Domantas Sabonis having the ability to play make on those high screen pick and rolls, I believe him and Kyrie would be a deadly combo. What do you guys think about this trade? Kyrie Irving to the Indiana Pacers. The next team on this list is Kyrie Irving going to the Chicago Bulls, joining Zach LaVine. When talking about the Bulls right now, they are one of the most disappointing teams in the Eastern Conference right now. A lot of NBA fans have hope for them. A lot of NBA fans love Zach LaVine. But from looking at their team right now, I believe they need a true leader. Someone that can bring NBA experience to lead the team down the right path. Kyrie Irving is an NBA champion, an NBA veteran, and I believe the backcourt of him and Zach LaVine would be a deadly scoring combo. The Bulls have a record of 6-8 right now in the Eastern Conference. They're the 12th seed, and I believe a new big blockbuster trade could seal the deal on rejuvenating the franchise. I believe this could be a good deal for the Brooklyn Nets to be interested. If the Bulls offer up Otto Porter Jr., Wendell Carter Jr., Thaddeus Young, Thomas Satoransky, and their 2022 first round pick in exchange for Kyrie Irving, I believe that might be a pretty good deal, as the Brooklyn Nets can add 4 players to their roster for depth to go alongside KD and Harden, plus get a decent first round pick for next season. This deal would also include the Nets offering up Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot and also Landry Shamet. What do you guys think about this deal? Is this a good offer? The Brooklyn Nets need defensive depth, and with Otto Porter Jr., Wendell, and Thaddeus Young, and even Satoransky being pretty good above average defenders, it will help boost the Brooklyn Nets defense, which is something they need right now. But my question to you guys is, do you believe a Kyrie Irving, Zach LaVine, and Lauri Markkanen team could possibly bring the Bulls to the playoffs? What are your thoughts on that? The next team on this list is the Orlando Magic, and this is also a fan favorite, as fans wouldn't mind seeing a Nikola Vucevic and Kyrie Irving big men and guard combo. After the Orlando Magic lost Markelle Fultz this year to an ACL injury, the Orlando Magic are still a playoff contending team, and getting a superstar at that point guard position might actually guarantee them a playoff spot. As I make this video, the Orlando Magic are the 8th seed with a record of 7-8, and getting Kyrie Irving would boost them in the standings game by game. The reason why Kyrie Irving is being linked to the Orlando Magic is because the Orlando Magic have some pretty good assets they can offer the Brooklyn Nets that they actually been trying to trade away for some time now. If the Orlando Magic can offer up Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, Al-Farouq Aminu, and their 2022 first round pick, I believe that should be enough to land Kyrie Irving. With Aaron Gordon being one of the best finishers, but also developing into a great perimeter defender, the Brooklyn Nets wouldn't mind someone that has potential to be a part of their future going forward. Getting a defensive monster of Al-Farouq Aminu is a no-brainer. He can play the 4 or the 5, but getting a veteran scorer of Evan Fournier can instantly bring a spark plug off the bench for the team. The Brooklyn Nets lose a score of Kyrie Irving, but get a veteran scorer back of Evan Fournier. Out of all the trades I'm putting out today, this trade is probably my favorite. The next team on this list is Kyrie Irving joining the San Antonio Spurs, joining DeMar DeRozan. I believe if the Spurs can offer up LaMarcus Aldridge, DeJounte Murray, and their 2022 first pick swap, I believe that should be enough for Kyrie Irving, as the Brooklyn Nets get a veteran center of LaMarcus Aldridge, who will replace Jared Allen, but also be getting a starting caliber point guard back, a more defensive-minded point guard of DeJounte Murray. This trade will help boost the Brooklyn Nets offense and defense. LaMarcus Aldridge is in his final year of his contract with the Spurs, and currently as I make this video, he is struggling, which puts the Spurs in a position where they must try to trade him as soon as possible instead of losing him for nothing in this year's free agency. Kyrie Irving has dealt with a lot of drama in his NBA career, but maybe playing under Greg Popovich might be something good for Kyrie, a coach that can tell him straight and put him in the best situations possible. As I make this video, the Spurs are actually a playoff team in the Western Conference. They have a record of 8-7, and maybe Kyrie Irving joining DeMar DeRozan could guarantee them a playoff spot alongside their future studs of Lonnie Walker and Keldon Johnson. The only reason I see the Spurs not doing this deal is if they want to focus their future more on DeJounte Murray, but besides that, this is not a bad trade. And the last trade on this list is my personal favorite, and that's literally a 1-for-1 trade of Kyrie Irving in exchange for Russell Westbrook on the Washington Wizards. I'm putting this trade for this video because if this trade ultimately ends up happening, we get to see a big three in Brooklyn of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant all in their prime. Ever since the Kyrie Irving trade rumors began, this one scenario has popped up in every NBA fan's mind. We all know it's unrealistic and unlikely, but the point is, if it happens, it would be so cool. The NBA will go crazy. The Wizards right now are one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. They have a record of 3-8, and maybe trading Russell Westbrook, who they previously got in this past offseason, they can already tell it's not working, and maybe trading them for Kyrie Irving, a more offensive point guard to go alongside Bradley Beal, might help them have a better backcourt duo. But to keep it real with you guys, I want to see this trade happen only because I want to see the big three of Russ, Harden, and KD. That's my honest truth. But ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today on 5 trade scenarios revolving Kyrie Irving right now. What's most important to me is what are your thoughts? Which one of these trades make the most sense? Which one is more realistic? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!